I figured it out. Let me hit the Rashford. I figured it out. Like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell down so the Ghost of 13-month series doesn't get you, and you can stay notified. Just gonna be on me on camera today. No heavy editing. I just kind of want to talk. I don't know how long this will be, but I figured it out. I know. I understand why F.U.G is unserious because F.U.G is not serious. Let me explain. You know, for a while I've been thinking about like in certain series that I read and watch and play, some organizations from like top to bottom, I'm like the hype surrounding you, it didn't live up to what I'm kind of getting. And FUG kind of falls in that. I will throw like the world government in One Piece. They seem they're very incompetent to me. But I'm under the impression that the founding and creation of FUG is really solely all for the purpose of BAM. Like everything else in terms of structure, and like, hey, Karaka, you're gonna take out Jihad and you're gonna take out Lopo Bia, Traumare, Baylordiama, this and that and the third. I think all of it's fugazi. None of it's real. None of it's for serious. I know that's not a real like term, but like I don't think it's serious. Like it's not to say they're useless and they don't have use and he doesn't have intentions with these different slayers. But the creation of all of this is to bolster Bam and make Bam the like the thorn that'll slit the king's throat. I really don't think that like they really like White's gonna go take out Arya. I'm under the impression that this is a fake organization in that sense. There's real things happening and there's real players and real people with real abilities who can make some real impact. I don't want to like completely downplay the organization and make it seem like they're just absolutely here for no reason. But I do think a lot of the stuff is more of a front than it is like really like again. I really believe this because I actually think it makes sense. Ultimately, how are any in tower habitants going to take out on a regular? That's not, I guess that's not Hendo, but still, you get what I'm saying. And you think about the prophecy, you think about the hand of R.E.D, you think about the floor of death, you think about Enryu, you think about Bam getting all the thorn pieces and everything, and it Luslek, Grace, Juvio Grace, like it kind of all connects, and I'm like, this organization. By the way, it's like someone's probably like, duh. Like it's obvious. It was always very obvious that Bam was going to be the main key moving forward and the leader. And I've always thought more like, I think my initial impression is that Bam would unite FUG. So you know how they're in disarray. They're disordered, in from the standpoint of Yama's doing his thing and they're doing this thing and they're not a cohesive unit. Maybe the individual Slayer factions are more a cohesive unit from top to bottom. Though even with Yama's crew in the cage, there was some dissension with Godot not being particularly happy with certain things, and then Paul coming in and stuff with Doom. So it's not perfect. Though you can argue that's more related to the family, not literally FUG, but that's another story. But my point is ultimately that I thought that under BAM, they would all be united and then have one shared goal and then move forward to like destroy the king and not take over the tower, but do what they have to do. Not saying that still won't happen, but this was made for BAM. This is BAM's organization. Luslek is only going to show himself, I think, when it's time for Bam to like be able to take on like a family head or a leader or something of the sort. So that's why I was saying that I figured it out, and I don't think that it's a serious organization, and that in the literal sense that I really don't think that Emort's role to take out whoever is real. Like his role is probably something different, really deep down, and Luslek is playing a lot of these people for a greater purpose and a greater goal. But what do you guys think about what I had to say? There's some people I know who agree with this. This is something that I kind of came up with kind of randomly in my head during a recent stream. I would say about 2 weeks ago. I know Lazaro. I know you agree. You kind of are with me on this. Well, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Comment in the comment section below. Have yourselves a mighty fine day. Pledge to the Patreon, and hey, and come to the Twitch streams at Paperwork Hems. Y'all be safe, man. Patreon gang, huge shout out to the Patreon gang. Shout out to my certified BAM lovers, that's the CBL. Shout out to the Priests of Fire, those are the certified Brilith lovers. Are they the real CBL? I don't know, they could be. But a huge shout out to the 5th Zen Gods, my tier 3 pledgers on Patreon. Big shout out to 5:28 a.m. Big Abdel, Alan, Andrew, Bruv, Childish Nujabes, Tris, Fitz, Infinite, Irene Sharda, Jacob Holland, Johnny Rogers, Lazy Dragon, Lucky Rube, Revenant, Scobe, Silo, Simi, follow Simi on Twitch, Sonny Katapali, Tino Brown, Zodiac, and Zyler Scotty. Thank you guys. Your support is greatly appreciated. And because of y'all, I don't gotta eat ice soup. Y'all ever had ice soup? Y'all never had to live off no ice soup, man. All right.